Alright everyone, Oda's back from his break, so let's get right into One Piece chapter 1087 titled Battleship Bag. And on the cover page we have Ace with some capybaras while he's giving one of them a bath and it's smoking a cigar, so that's pretty cool. So we start off the chapter, we're at Marine Base G1, the branch coastal ship scrapyard. We see Brand New talking to Django and Fullbody, and they are asking him about these battleships that have got massive dents in the side of them, and Brand New explains this is the work of Garp and the former Admiral Akiji, and they used to train by punching these coastal ships or these battleships, and they didn't use any haki and no devil fruits, just raw strength. And so we know Garp's a pretty scary guy, so there is no surprise there. Surprising Akiji though, because we have never seen him like properly punch without his devil fruits, so this is very interesting. Anyway, we move into Hachinosu. We see Sanwa and Wolf has just been yeeted into the water by Garp, and they're saying, oh look, Garp is so scary. Like, I can't blame them for saying that because it is Garp. We then see Vasco shot, shoot some, he uses his liquor power to shoot a fireball at Garp, so he lights, spits out the alcohol and then lights it on fire. Garp then blocks the attack with some Blackbeard pirates fodder holding them up. They catch fire, and then he just uses an attack called Pirate Fireballs and then throws them at Avala Pizarro while he's inhabiting the giant skull on Hachinosu. And at this point, Garp is just having fun, he's grinning. All the Blackbeard pirates like, what is going on? Because Garp is just this crazy old man. We then see Kujaku and Hibari's been unfrozen while Tashigi is holding her. And the first thing Hibari asks, is Captain Kobe alright? No surprise there, Kobe's a bit of a lord like that. Anyway, we move on to Garp saying we can depart anytime, like he's telling them to get away, like take the ship and go because they're on Garp's ship. And then we see Akiji appear, and he said, like I said, I can't let you leave. We then get a panel with Prince Groose asking Garp if he's still also the future of the Marines. And we see Helmeppo there, he's looking pretty scared. Kobe's ready to go. Garp's like, you still want to fight, Kuzan? And Garp says, listen all of you, get out of here, just don't die. They all say, yes sir. And then of course, Kobe falls for the damsel in distress. Now Kobe's a good guy, and this is his downfall, unfortunately. So there is a Blackbeard pirate pretending to be a woman in distress, and then who is waiting there for Kobe? Shiryu. And you actually see Prince Groose pick up on this straight away and says it's a trap. Garp notices what's happening, and within like the blink of an eye, he jumps in front of Kobe and takes Shiryu's full blade through his stomach. And within an instant, Garp just goes boom and slams Shiryu into the ground. And surprisingly, Shiryu takes it like a boss. And then Garp notices who it is while Shiryu is laughing, mind you. He's just been slammed into the ground by Garp the Bloody Fist. And he's looking pretty banged up, but he's still managed to smile. And Garp is like the hoodlum from Impel Down, Shiryu. And then all the Blackbeard pirates use this as an advantage to attack Garp. And then this is where we learn that Garp's bounty from Cross Guild is 3 crowns, and 3 crowns is equal to 3 billion berries, which is the same as an admiral. So I'm going to assume that Sakazuki's bounty would be a little bit higher because he's fleet admiral, but we'll just have to wait and see for that one. But that is pretty high bounty, and for Garp that's pretty reasonable if you ask me. I thought it'd be a little bit higher, but yeah, so obviously 1 crown is equal to 1 billion berries, which is crazy, but it's, you know, good lore building, good information that we need to know for the future chapters. Akiji then warns the rest of the Blackbeard fodder to get out the way because they would not even be able to handle Garp if he had both his arms and legs tied. We then see Akiji power up for an attack for Ice Glove, which he pretty much just shrouds his fist in ice. Like, that one's pretty self-explanatory. We then cut to a flashback with Garp and a young Akiji. And Akiji is looking young, man. Like, he's looking like he's maybe like 19. Garp looks like he's in like about his 40s or 30s, like he's looking pretty young as well. But we see Kuzan or Akiji's asking Garp to be his student because he's learned everything he can from the other instructors, so pretty much he just wants to learn for the best, and Garp declines his offer and tells him to get lost. And this is where we see a cool little flashback segment where Garp and Aokiji are training on the battleships that we see at the start of the chapter. And to start off with, Garp is doing these massive punches like bam, and then Aokiji's is doing these little ones like whack. But as time progresses, Aokiji's punches start to get almost as loud as Garp's until eventually they are as loud as Garp's. And then we see Garp open up to Aokiji a little bit and starts talking about how his grandson said he'd become a pirate and his son's now a revolutionary. So that's some cool little lore building there, and this does confirm that Dragon is actually Garp's son, because there was some speculation in the community that it might have been his son-in-law and Garp was actually Luffy's mum's father. So yeah, that's a nice little confirmation there for it. We then see in an awesome panel Garp and Aokiji punch each other in the face, and there is a massive Haki explosion. Then we just see Havala Pizarro looking like, what the hell is going on? Kobe screams out for Garp as both Aokiji and Garp are sent flying back. We then see Havala Pizarro sprouting hands out of Hachinosu left, right and center, and he's gonna attack Garp's ship, or he's gonna try and destroy it. And we also get him with some weird little dialogue from Havala Pizarro, and he's talking about how Blackbeard is always in the headlines and he wants to be the one in the headlines and everyone's going to fear him, pretty much is what he's saying. But we then cut the Garp, he's laying on the ground and he says, "Don't lose your composure, justice will prevail." And that is the end of the chapter. Man, oh man, what a chapter that was. Oda did come back with a banger. I thought we were going to come back into Egghead, but I'm happy with this. Like that was amazing. Like, got to see more of Garp. Like, we've barely seen any Garp in the story, and now we finally see him fighting. I don't think he's going to die here, but something's going to happen and it's going to trigger an event. And who knows, we may even see Dragon or Luffy come to try and save Garp, but they're at their respective ends of the story, so we don't know what's going to happen with Luffy at Egghead. Then we got the whole thing with Dragon and the Reverie, so we're just going to have to wait and see for all that. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the chapter. Leave your thoughts, comments, whatever down below, and like, subscribe, share the video, whatever you want to do. Anyway guys, I'm out. Peace.